Hi, welcome back. Today I'm going to do a February reading for 2021. This is going to be a general overview and it's going to pertain to anybody who's here watching. I'm sure you'll find something in this reading that will be able to resonate with you in your everyday life. I am Erin. This is Sense of Spirit with Erin. And if you don't mind, can you hit the subscribe and like button for me? They'll keep you in the loop so that you know when I drop another video, and it'll keep me coming back. So what you can see over here to my left is the decks I have chosen today. What I'm going to start with is the Power of Surrender card, and I'm going to use one of these cards to give us a focal point for something that we can all work on letting go of over the next 28 days. I'm going to couple that with some daily guidance from your angel cards and mystical healing reading cards to round out what we can expect to have experience during the month of February. So let's get that first card out and see where we're going. All right, guys. So our message from our spirit squad today is let go of stubbornness. So as we work through the month of February, anything that we've been holding on to a little too tightly, it's now time to let it go. Time to release it, all right? Try not to be so rigid with your opinion, perhaps. Let me see, what else can we tell you here? Watch your words, maybe. Let's use a little bit more flowery language instead of being direct, which is actually something that I'm always very yeah, I find myself being a little too direct a lot of the time and people don't take it the right way. So let's work on surrendering our stubbornness and maybe opening ourselves and our minds up to other ideas over the next 28 days. So now we're going to give the angel guidance cards a shuffle and see what we can find out from them. And then we're going to open it up a little bit with our mystical healing cards, okay? Actually, I've got it in, I'm going to do 4. I feel like I need to do 4. So this is really interesting. First card out of the gate, go for it. So it's now time for us to move forward on anything that we've been holding off on. I know I personally have been holding off on doing some things that need to be taken care of and maybe spending a little bit too much time in the house. Now it's time to get moving. It's time to get forward. It's time to not hold ourselves back anymore, okay? Any of those ideas that you've had kind of rolling around over the last several months in your head, don't talk yourself out of it. Move forward. Second card is the ocean card. Ocean is always going to represent water to me, so that is a feeling of being emotional again, okay? Water is also healing. So if we find ourselves perhaps ungrounded over the next month or so, you may be able to put on the sound of ocean waves or the gulls out at the lake or something along that line when you feel yourself becoming overwhelmed or unbalanced. This might pull you back into alignment, so keep that in mind, all right? It might be helpful to you to spend a little time listening to that ocean sound if you can't get out there. Release and surrender is next. I love this card because it works so well with go for it, right? It's telling us we don't need to hold on to anything that doesn't work for us anymore. We can move ahead and know that we have accomplished the goals that we set out to achieve, and now it's time for us to move forward and to make new goals and to make things happen, okay? So don't hang on to anything. Don't hang on to habits. Don't hang on to relationships. Don't hang on to unnecessary clutter in your house. Let it go. Let anything that's been weighing you down go. Now's the time for you to open up and flourish. You can see the photograph on the card, right? The light is shining around you. Your arms are down, your head is up, and you're ready to take on anything that is now going to come your way. Having said that, we can expect maybe a hiccup or two in the road, right? Why would we expect everything to go smoothly? The message, though, is things don't always turn out the way that we anticipate, but they always turn out the way we need. Okay? So if it looks like your plans have completely derailed on you, they haven't. You're taking another mode of transportation. Let's think of it that way. All right? Blessing in disguise is telling us that we're being protected from something, or something better is being brought into our space. So if something doesn't work out or work out the way you anticipated, let it go. Just let it go. Release and surrender. Go for it. Keep moving ahead, because the plan is going to evolve the way you need it to. Let's get a little bit of an expansion here. These are my mystical healing reading cards. Let's see if they can add any insight to what we can expect. Very interesting, because these are actually completely different set of cards, but you're going to see really quickly here how they mirror the original messages. So this first card is talking about show your self-respect, and I feel like that's a direct connection to this release and surrender. We don't need to hold on to anything that doesn't serve us. That's not for our highest good. Let it go. Don't hold on to it. Don't stick with old friends. Don't stick with old ideals. Don't allow people to tell you what or who you should be. Okay? Be true to yourself. Show yourself the respect. Take care of yourself that you need to. Okay? Release anxiety. Again, release and surrender. All right? So don't project too forward into the future, because that's always going to create anxiety, because in our minds we always are going to want things to turn out the way that we envision. All right? And that could be part of this whole stubbornness thing, is not realizing that it doesn't have to transpire exactly the way we hope. It just has to be positive. Well, look at this, folks. We've got, remember we were talking about the ocean and grounding? Okay, look at this. Ground yourself. Do you see the balance, the flow? The water's coming on each side of the card and it's flowing equally. That's what we need to do during this month. So it really truly to me feels like we're going to be going through this period of time where we're revamping everything that we were previously contending with, and we're going to make our space more pleasant for ourselves. Having said that, the final card is create boundaries. So the message here is really strong, guys. It's time to take care of ourselves. It's time to not allow other people to tell us who or what we need to be thinking. When you set those boundaries, stand firm. People aren't going to like it, okay? But you have to do what you need to do to take care of yourself. So overall, it looks like it's going to be a month of working on ourselves, our relationships, letting go of any habits or anything that's been holding us back, and just remembering to stay grounded as we move forward, because you're going to find yourself undoubtedly catapulted ahead. Just go with it and know that everything is working out for the best this month. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed the reading for February. I'm Erin. Come see me on Facebook. I would love to hang with you. Thanks for joining.